United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Evancho.
Here.
Hill. Here. Loffman.
Here.
Leonard.
Here.
McMillan.
Here.
Wolverton.
Here.
Zaleski.
Here.
Reading the minutes.
Make a motion, we dispense the reading of the minutes and place on file.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion is granted. Mayor's report. Mayor Orr. It promises to be brief tonight. I
Never
get to
made
my
any
baby,
promises, I
get
can
to
tell
my
you.
daughter's birthday party.
Can't do promises in this
I'm kidding.
business.
I'm kidding.
Right in front of us, we got a few things here, and thanks, nice seeing everybody tonight. Got that pretty view out the back there, it's kind of cool. Number one, request from Cambridge City Fire Department for permission to discuss and establish reimbursement rates for EMS billing. That's something you haven't seen much of before. Two, request from the Safety Director. A, the City Council create an ordinance establishing provisions for photo traffic enforcement system. Before we get too excited, read B, permission to enter into contract with Blue Line Solutions to provide photo traffic enforcement within designated school zones. That's the key in all that. And then he'll explain the rest of it next week, so let's not have a panic that we're gonna go on the offense out there some crazy place. But even though, well, I'll leave it alone. Three, request from Economic Community Development. A, permission to transfer $3,000 from life and hospitalization insurance to supplies. B, permission to transfer $7,000 from life hospitalization insurance to miscellaneous. C, request to approve the 2024 annual grant fund appropriations ordinance.
Okay, all of those requests be referred to Finance Committee.
Thank you, Council President. Just a couple things here off the side. We did get our official results tonight in our police department, and in our presence in the back of the room here is our new Captain Ferguson. And Sergeant will be Officer Goodall, who's not here right now, but at the same time, we want to say congratulations to all that participated in that. And that's huge, another step in promising direction to keep our strength going solid, going forward. And over the weekend, we had a Christmas parade, and I think anyone that saw it, which was most everybody here, I think, was completely amazing. We were about 7 deep all the way from one end of town clear to the other. And a couple people walked up to me and asked me quite honestly where they all came from. They thought they knew a lot of people until they saw that. So it was a nice showing out there that all that participated. And yes, I need to do better on that, so we'll leave it at that. Pick up our new, we picked up the motion you granted a few weeks ago. The used ambulance we purchased is now in our possession and inside city limits. It's very impressive. A good buy for the money, and I want to say thank you to all that participated in that. And just a little footnote, talked to Officer Peoples, and we delivered some meals out of First Christian Church for Thanksgiving for some of the police that was on shift that day. Had a little bit of time to help out there, and they kind of did something a little different there. That was requesting, need a little help, and I want to say thank you for that. And with that said, we got Christmas is next on our list, no matter how hard we tried early here. So here we go. We'll see where we go from there. Council President, if you have any questions.
Any questions? Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
We'll go to communications.
The only thing I have for communications is 2 requests from the auditor. The first one is for her annual request to make advance draws from the county and the rest of her annual year-end transfers and appropriations.
Ms. McMillan,
Motion to refer to finance.
Mr. Loffman.
Second the motion.
All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion is granted. We'll go to reading reports of committees, rather.
Report of Finance Committee, November the 20th. We recommend that council authorize the administration to create the position of construction inspector.
Any questions of the committee on that report? Next, please.
Report of Finance Committee, November the 20th. We recommend that council authorize the administration to enter into a memorandum of understanding for FOP Lodge 10.
Any questions on that report? Next, please.
Report of Finance Committee, November the 20th. We recommend that council authorize the administration to enter into a pre-annexation agreement with Sherry L. Brown and declaring an emergency.
Any questions on that report? Next, please.
Report of Finance Committee, November the 20th. Recommend that the following transfers and appropriations be approved. Appropriate $1,080 to Code Enforcement Services by contract. Appropriate $26,000 from the unappropriated general fund to general fund miscellaneous transfers. Transfer $211 from Safety Administration to Health Insurance. Transfer $800 from Mayor Secretary to Auditor Employee Salaries. Transfer $6,900 from Law Director Secretary to Law Director Salary. Transfer $2,050 from Mayor Secretary to Safety Administration Employee Salary. Transfer $30,000 from police salaries to vehicles. Transfer $5,600 from fire retirement to miscellaneous. Transfer $4,700 from fire fuel and light to miscellaneous. Transfer $2,700 from fire capital improvement to miscellaneous. Transfer $8,000 from cemetery workers' compensation to salaries. Transfer $4,000 from water plant salaries to employee salaries. Transfer $2,500 from water special projects miscellaneous to special projects OPERS. Appropriate $350,916 to lead service line construction.
Any questions on that report? Next, please.
Report of Finance Committee, November the 20th. We recommend that council establish salaries for all non-union city employees.
Any questions on that report? Next, please.
Report of Finance Committee, November the 20th. We recommend that council adopt the 2024 budget.
Any questions on that report? Okay, we'll move on to unfinished business. Anything? Okay, audience portion. Anybody in the audience wish to speak? Okay, go to new business. And seeing nothing, we'll move to ordinances and resolutions.
An ordinance authorizing the administration to create the position of construction inspector.
Mr. Loffman,
Motion to suspend.
Mr. Leonard,
Second.
roll call on the suspension, please.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
McMillan.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Laufman.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Mr. Zaleski,
Motion to pass.
Mr. Vancho.
Second the motion to pass.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Hill.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
McMillan.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Laufman.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
And that ordinance is declared adopted. Next, please.
An ordinance authorizing the administration to enter into a memorandum of understanding with FOP Lodge 10.
Ms. McMillan
Motion to to suspend, excuse me.
and Mr. Wolverton.
Second to suspend.
Roll call on the suspension, please.
Laufman.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
McMillan.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Mr. Leonard
Motion to pass.
and Mr. Loffman.
Second to pass.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
McMillan.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Laufman.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
That ordinance is declared adopted. Next, please.
An ordinance authorizing the administration to enter into a pre-annexation agreement with Sherry L. Brown and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Loffman,
Motion to suspend.
Ms. Hill,
Second to suspend.
roll call on the suspension, please.
Zaleski.
Yes.
McMillan.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Laufman.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Leonard,
Motion to pass.
Mr. Wolverton,
Second to pass.
any discussion? Roll call, please.
Leonard.
Yes.
Laufman.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
McMillan.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
That ordinance is declared adopted. Next, please.
An ordinance of transfers and appropriations.
Mr. Evancho,
Motion to suspend.
Mr. McMillan,
Second to suspend.
roll call on the suspension.
Evancho.
Yes.
McMillan.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Laufman.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Mr. Zaleski,
Motion to pass.
Mr. Leonard,
Second.
any discussion? Roll call, please.
Laufman.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
McMillan.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
That ordinance is declared adopted. Next, please.
An ordinance establishing salaries for all non-union city employees.
Mr. Vancho,
Motion to suspend.
Mr. Wolverton.
Second to suspend.
Roll call on the suspension, please.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Laufman.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
McMillan.
Yes.
Mr. Hoffman,
Motion to pass.
Ms. McMillan.
Second to pass.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Hill.
Yes.
Laufman.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
McMillan.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
That ordinance is declared adopted. Next, please.
2024 Annual Appropriation Ordinance.
Mr. Laupin,
Motion to suspend.
Sill,
Second to suspend.
roll call on the suspension.
Leonard.
Yes.
Laufman.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
McMillan.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Mr. Evancho
Motion to pass?
and Mr. Zaleski.
Second to pass.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Evancho.
Yes.
McMillan.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Laufman.
Yes.
And thankfully, that ordinance is
Yes.
adopted. Great job by all. Okay, I'll figure out where to sign it in a minute.
Yeah.
Miscellaneous. Mr. Evancho.
Yes, if I could, I did, to follow up with your comments, just a quick comment to thank the department's heads and the leadership of the city for really being frugal and doing a very good job of, with their budgeting for 2024. That without their cooperation and their efforts, we wouldn't be able to be in the position we're in. So very thankful for them, thankful for the budget committee, also thankful for city council and their support too. And so with that, I wanted to also say that we're a finance committee. We'll meet next Monday, December the 4th at 4:30.
You have nothing else, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Did anybody else have anything besides what I'm going to say?
I just want to echo what Tim said. I'm hurting. Honestly, I want to say thanks to all you guys and girls. To be able to say a budget right now, that goes on past real seeming, that's amazing. And I want to cling to the moment because all of them aren't like that. And to have one that good, goes back to the department heads, like Tim said. That said, but also as mayor, to have a panel like that, to work as a group like that. A mayor could choose to kind of keep it to themselves and do all this and cause some havoc that way. I've never chosen to do that, but I'm not saying that's anything special. I'm just saying it works good that way.
Sure does.
That way we don't have surprises because we're all involved. So with that said, Council President and everybody, Sharon, representing council there too. A lot of good work goes on behind the scenes and you know
Sure does.
how it goes, but hey, thanks for everything.
Thanks, Mayor. Yeah, I just wanted to bring up, I had friends in town that were from Louisville, a college buddy of mine, his wife. They were going to New York. They stopped at Bob Evans on the way through. But on the way back, they spent Wednesday night, and we brought them downtown because she wanted to see the Dickens people. And we actually got out of the car and stood in front of the courthouse, and they were totally amazed by what we do here. And they loved every minute of it. So, and this is a guy who I thought he would be making fun of it, but he just was, head over heels. He thought it was great. So I just wanted to thank all the people that do the Dickens, to the people who do the courthouse. It's just wonderful. And we're known as Christmas USA, so everybody can be proud of that. So if there's nothing else, Mr. Leonard,
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
we're adjourned. Right here, Jerry.
It was.
Don't get all choked up, Tommy.
Right till
We had,
closing.